Someone you trusted lied to you, maybe years ago. You said you forgave them, you smile when you see them. But some small, stubborn part of your brain still keeps score. Why can't you let it go? The answer is far stranger than you think. Your brain was never built to forgive and forget. It was built to remember and survive. Go back 100,000 years. You are not living in a house with locks on the doors. You are living in a band of maybe 30 to 50 people, and your survival depends entirely on them. They watch your back while you sleep. They share meat when you have none. They warn you when a predator is near. In that world, there is no police force, no insurance, no stranger you can call for help. There is only the group, and the group is everything, which means betrayal is not just painful, it is lethal. The researcher Robert Trivers first mapped this out in his theory of reciprocal altruism. Humans survived by trading favors across time. I help you today, you help me tomorrow. But that system only works if cheaters get caught. A single person who takes help and never gives it back can quietly drain the group's resources while contributing nothing. So evolution needed a defense. And that defense was memory, not ordinary memory, emotional memory. The kind that doesn't just record facts, but burns them in with feeling, so you never make the same mistake twice. This is why a betrayal from a decade ago can still make your stomach drop. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's running exactly the program it was designed to run. Psychologist John Haidt has described trust as something built slowly in small deposits and destroyed instantly in a single withdrawal. That asymmetry feels unfair. But it made perfect sense on the savannah. A friend who helps you 9 times and betrays you once has still shown you something critical. They are capable of it. And in a world where betrayal could mean losing your food, your shelter, or your life, capable of it was all the information your ancestors needed. So your brain built something researchers call the cheater detection module, a part of the mind that specializes in one task only: scanning the people around you for signs they might not be trustworthy. It works fast. It works quietly. And it works even when you don't want it to. Have you ever noticed how one small inconsistency in someone's story can suddenly make you doubt everything they've ever told you? That's not paranoia. That's the module doing its job. And it doesn't just watch for lies. It watches for patterns. A shift in eye contact. A story that changes slightly each time it's told. A promise made too easily. None of these prove betrayal on their own. But your brain doesn't need proof. It only needs probability. Because in the ancestral world, waiting for certainty could cost you everything, while a false alarm cost you almost nothing. So the module was built to err on the side of suspicion. Better to wrongly doubt an honest friend than to wrongly trust a dishonest one. This is also why betrayal changes how you see the future, not just the past. Once someone breaks your trust, your brain doesn't just update its opinion of that person, it updates its opinion of people in general. Researchers studying trust behavior have found that a single significant betrayal can lower a person's baseline trust for years, sometimes permanently. One bad experience can quietly rewrite the terms for everyone who comes after. Here's the twist almost nobody expects. Forgiveness, the real kind, the kind that fully erases the debt, would have been a liability. An ancestor who forgave and forgot completely was an ancestor who could be exploited again and again. Evolution does not reward people who get fooled twice by the same trick. It rewards caution. So what you call not fully forgiving is not a character flaw. It's a survival algorithm doing exactly what kept your ancestors alive long enough to become your ancestors. This is also why betrayal by someone close to you hurts so much more than betrayal by a stranger. Anthropologist Sarah Blaffer-Hrdy has written extensively on how human survival depended on a small circle of deeply trusted allies, not a wide network of casual contacts. The closer someone is to your inner circle, the more resources, safety, and information they hold about you, which means the closer someone is, the more damage a betrayal from them can actually do. Your brain knows this instinctively. That's why a friend's lie can wound you more than a stranger's. And here's where it gets even stranger. Studies on trust and memory show that betrayal doesn't just get remembered, it gets remembered more vividly than almost any other kind of social event. Your brain tags it as urgent, as something you need fast access to later. Because in the ancestral world, forgetting who betrayed you wasn't just embarrassing, it could get you killed. So the grudge you still carry, the flinch you still feel, the caution that creeps in even after someone apologizes, all of it is a fossil, a behavioral fossil, running silently underneath your modern life, shaped by a world that no longer exists but still lives inside you. Think about the last time someone let you down. Notice how your mind doesn't just recall what happened, it recalls how it felt. That feeling is not weakness. It's a warning system, refined over hundreds of thousands of years, still doing the only job it has ever known. Consider how differently you treat a stranger who cancels plans versus a partner who lies about where they've been. The stranger barely registers. The partner triggers something ancient and disproportionate, a flood of vigilance your rational mind can't easily talk down. That's because your ancestors never had strangers cancel plans. They had allies who either kept their word or didn't, and the ones who didn't were remembered forever. Because forever was sometimes exactly how long the consequences lasted. You live in a world of contracts, cameras, and courts. Betrayal today rarely threatens your survival. But your brain hasn't caught up. It still treats every broken promise like it might. Maybe forgiveness was never meant to erase the memory. Maybe it was only ever meant to stop the memory from controlling you. And maybe that small, stubborn part of your brain that still keeps score isn't broken at all. It's just doing what it has always done, trying to keep you alive.